The sexual liberation of the mind, ecstasy, and enlightenment. Sexual liberation is not merely an act of rebellion against societal norms, it is a profound journey toward the enlightenment of the mind and the awakening of the spirit, soul complex, and body. Throughout history, great spiritual leaders, mystics, and practitioners of satanic sex magic have emphasized the transformative power of sex. This exploration is about breaking free from the chains of repression and stepping into a world where sexuality is revered as a divine force. The path of ecstatic freedom. The tantric and sexual path of the flesh, a modern mystic Devilist current, views sexual liberation as an essential step toward achieving higher states of consciousness. It teaches that sex, when approached with mindfulness and love, through the sacred act itself, becomes a divine experience that can lead to profound spiritual insights. According to Master Falcifer, the suppression of sexual energy results in frustration and misery, while its free expression, in many of its forms, brings joy, creativity, and a deeper connection with the divine. Sex is the seed, love is the flower, and samadhi is the fragrance. By embracing our sexuality without guilt or shame, we can transcend the ego and experience oneness with the universe. The Devilist vision is to create a world, or microworld, where individuals are free to explore their sexual desires, thus paving the way for a more connected and enlightened circle. The law of sexual magic. Master Falcifer, often regarded as one of the most controversial figures in occultism, has reintroduced the concept of sex magic to the forefront of modern esoteric practices. Crowley's law of Thelema, encapsulated in the phrase, "Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law," advocates for the pursuit of one's true will. For Falcifer, as for Crowley, sexual acts, when performed with intention and awareness, can be harnessed as powerful rituals to manifest one's will and attain spiritual enlightenment. The Devilist practices of our infernal faction related to sex magic involve the deliberate use of sexual energy to transcend ordinary consciousness and achieve mystical states. Sexual acts, when performed with magical intent, can tap into the primal forces of the universe, thereby facilitating the practitioner's spiritual evolution. Every man and every woman is a star, Crowley proclaimed, emphasizing the divine potential within each individual to shine through the liberation of sexual energy. The Satanic perspective, celebrating the carnal self. In Satanic traditions, particularly those influenced by figures like Anton LaVey and modern Satanists, sex is viewed as a natural and primal, life-affirming force. Satanism rejects the notion of sin and guilt associated with sexual expression, advocating instead for indulgence and the celebration of carnal desires. The Satanic view of sex magic involves using sexual energy as a tool for self-empowerment and magical work. For Devilists, sex is not just a means of physical pleasure, but also a gateway to personal transformation and liberation. Rituals involving sexual acts are designed to focus and direct the practitioner's will, enabling them to achieve their desires, break free from societal constraints, accumulate magic energy, and gain gnosis, among other goals. By embracing the full spectrum of their sexual nature, Devilists seek to reclaim their autonomy and experience the ecstatic potential of life. A holistic approach to sexual liberation. Combining the infernal wisdom of different masters, gods of sex, and satanic sex magic tradition, we arrive at a holistic approach to sexual liberation. The Devilism path encourages individuals to explore their sexuality with openness, mindfulness, and a sense of sacredness. Here are some key principles to consider. 1. Mindfulness and presence. Approach sexual experiences with full awareness and presence. Mindfulness transforms sex into a meditative practice, deepening intimacy and connection. 2. Intentionality. Infuse sexual acts with intention and purpose. Whether for pleasure, connection, or magical work, clear intentions amplify the transformative power of sexual energy. 3. Embracing desire. Acknowledge and embrace your sexual desires without guilt or shame. Understanding that sexual energy is a natural and vital part of your being allows for its healthy expression. 4. Ritual and sacredness. View sex as a sacred ritual. Create spaces and practices that honor the beauty and divine nature of sexual energy, turning ordinary moments into profound spiritual experiences. 5. Personal empowerment. Use sexual energy as a tool for personal empowerment. Recognize its potential to break down barriers, heal past traumas, and unlock new levels of consciousness. The sexual liberation of the mind is a journey toward embracing our true nature and unlocking the full potential of our being. By integrating the infernal teachings and guidance and through a Devilism perspective, we can approach sex as a sacred, transformative force. This path leads not only to personal fulfillment, but also to a deeper understanding of our connection to the divine and the cosmos. In this liberation, we find joy, creativity, and a profound sense of empowerment. Embrace your sexuality, honor its power, and step into the ecstasy of your true self.
The Devil's Temple.